Hey everyone, and welcome back to our channel where we post daily videos on cutting edge technologies. In this video, I'm going to show you how to scrape any website online with this particular N8N integration. And all the data that is actually scraped from the website will be stored inside this Google Sheet, which is present right here, having the address, price, bedroom, bathroom size, URL, etc. So let's go ahead and see how you can create this amazing N8N integration and then employ it in any of your different domains. Alright, so let's get started. For this video, as an example, I'm gonna be scraping the data from a real estate website. So the first step is to add the trigger. And in order to do that, I'm gonna add a first step and then add the trigger for manually running. So this is going to be our trigger. Let's quickly move it here. Next up, we need to send an HTTP request to a platform that can actually perform web scraping for us. So let's go ahead and add a new node. So the node is actually gonna be an HTTP request. Let's go ahead and add it. So here I'm actually gonna be using Gina AI in order to perform web scraping. So Gina AI is actually a search foundation that actually performs web scraping on any type of website to scrape all the data that you want. And the best part is that you don't need to go inside the complexities of it. You simply have to scroll down on their website and then get to a page that looks like this. All you need to do is to copy this URL in order to send a GET request. And here you can see that the URL says r.gina.ai and then they have an example URL. So this is actually the part where you want to paste the URL of the website which you want to scrape. So I'm going to go ahead and then copy this URL from here. So I'm going to copy this part of the URL and then I'm going to head back to my N8N. For the URL, firstly, I'm going to paste this part and then after that you have to provide the URL of the website which you want to scrape. So here I actually want to scrape this particular website. So here is the URL for it. I'm going to head back to the N8N and paste the remaining part right here. So this is our URL for the get method. Next up, we need to set up the authentication. So currently it is none. I'm going to set it to generic credential type. And here you have to select the generic auth type. So for here, you have to search for the header auth. And then you have to provide the header auth for which you need to create a new credential. It is actually going to be the credential for the Gina AI. So here I'm going to provide it the name, which is Gina AI. And then you have to provide the value, which is actually going to be the API key. So you need to head back to Gina AI and then just below the URL, you can see that the authorization bearer is this one. So you need to copy this part starting from the Gina and then you have to copy all the way just before ending the double quotes. So once you have copied this API key, simply head back to your N8N and then for the value, you have to paste it right here. Then simply go ahead and save it. Then we are gonna leave the send query parameter, send headers and send body to off. And for the option, we are gonna add an option to ignore the SSL issues. And we are gonna turn it to on. So once you have done that, simply go ahead and click on the execute step button. So once a node gets executed, you will get a bunch of different data. And all of this data is actually called the data points. And we are going to get a lot of different data points once you execute the node. Now, the thing is that with these data points, they are actually all over the place. And these data points actually represent different chunks of data, but we don't actually need all of these data points. So we need to devise a way to extract some parts of it in order to add it to our Google Sheet. So now in order to extract our required information from all of those data points, we need to add an information extractor. For that, let's go ahead and search for the information extractor and add it to our workspace. So firstly, we need to provide it the text, which is actually going to be this data that is coming from the HTTP request. So let's go ahead and drag it and drop it right here. And then for the schema type, you have to select define using the schema. And I'm going to remove all of this because I want to provide my own JSON. So as I've already shown you the fields present inside the Google Sheet, which we actually want to extract. So on the basis of that, I've created this schema for the text. So it is going to contain the type, title, properties we have for the complete address, the price, the number of bedrooms, etc., etc. And if you scroll down a bit further, from here, I'm going to go ahead and add a model. So the model is actually going to be an open router chat model. So I'm going to go ahead and add it. So here we actually need to add the open router chat model because the information extractor actually works on the basis of an AI model. So here you firstly need to provide the credentials to connect to it. So go ahead and click on create new credentials. Here you actually need to provide your API key and then simply click on save button. Once you do that, it will actually create the credentials for you and your account will be added right here. So from here, you actually need to look for a model. You can see it provides you a bunch of different options. I'm going to go with the GPT 3.5 Turbo Instruct. And once your model has been successfully configured, now we need to head back to the information extractor. And if you have to scroll all the way down and add a new option. So the option is actually going to be system prompt template. And here you need to provide a system prompt. So now we need to provide a system prompt, which is actually going to be that you are an expert data extractor, analyze the given data and extract detailed information about recently sold property. For each property, you need to provide the address, price, bedrooms, bathroom size, etc. And always output the data in a JSON array called the results, with each property represented as an object containing the above keywords. Now, once you have added the expression with the system prompt as well, the only thing that is left is to actually execute the steps. So let's go ahead and do it. You will get all of the outputs. You can see that these are the different type of information which is stored on the website of the real estate. We have the address, price, bedroom, bathroom size, URL for all of these different houses. So now we only need to format this data. And in order to do that, we are going to head back to our workspace once again. And now we are going to add a note for the split out. This is because we want to format our text. So let's go ahead and add a note for the split out. We are using the split out because we actually want to go and use all of the data we have, and we want to format and adjust the results. So here we have fields to split out. So we are gonna say this is the output. So we are gonna say output dot results. That's it. And now once you go ahead and execute the step, you can see that now we have a very beautifully formatted data right here on the right hand side. So previously all the data was jumbled up, but now since we have used the split out, it is very beautifully formatted in this tabular form. So now that we have our data formatted, the next thing that we need to do is to simply add it to our Google Sheets. For that, we are going to add a new node for the Google Sheets. And from the operations, we are going to say append row in the sheet. So here, firstly, you need to provide the credentials to connect with. For that, I'm going to create a new credential. So I'm going to sign in with the Google account. And once the connection is successful, so now we can go ahead and provide information about the file and the sheet. So firstly is the resource is going to be sheet within the document. Then we have set the operation to append row, and then the document is going to be from the list. So now we are going to select it. So this is actually the document that we are going to select, and then we have to select the sheet from this document. So currently we have only one sheet, it is this one, so we are going to select it. And then we have the option for the mapping column mode. So by default it is map each column manually, but I'm going to select map automatically. So here it is actually going to map all of these values in the correct sequence inside the sheet. And that's all. Now the only thing that is left is to actually go ahead and execute the step, and all of this data will now be added to our Google Sheet. Let's go ahead and execute it. Alright, so the node executed successfully. This is the data that we currently have. Let's go ahead and head to our Google Sheet. So this is the one. Okay, so you can see that all the data that we have scraped from the website has actually been fetched and has been added to the Google Sheet that we connected it with. So this was a very simple example in which I used the example of a real estate website and extracted data related to different houses. But you can use this particular workflow or this particular N8N integration for almost any niche. All you need to do is to change this information extractor in order to extract the type of information that you want to fetch. Other than that, everything else will be the same. For the HTTP request, you simply have to provide the URL of the website from which you want to extract the data. Right here, it is going to extract the data, and then for the information extractor, you could perform the mapping by providing the input JSON schema, and it is going to work for almost any scenario. So I'll highly encourage all of you to try it out for yourself and let me know in the comments what you think about it. But that's all for this video. Thanks for watching.